Let's talk about the best album series. All right. So we posted this. I was trying to keep it more recent because, I mean, of course, there's going to be like Kanye and like the Graduation trilogy. And there's going to be other album series. But out of like the recent ones, as in like Trippie Uzi, like this generation, or starting from the SoundCloud, I'm trying to go to them real quick. There's like Young Thug with the Drip Season, or sorry, that's Gunna. I was thinking of Slime Season. There's Trippie Redd with a Love Letter to You series. I feel like 4 and 5, like There's Life's a Trip, which is in there kinda. I think Trippie had a really good one. I think Love is Rage, if he pulls through with this Love is Rage 3 though, I think that might take it. T-Lop series with Pierre took, like T-Lop 4 and 5 were bangers, and T-Lop 4 Deluxe. But like 3, 2, 1 didn't really get as much. They were fire, okay? I feel like they didn't really get that push until later on when Pierre got discovered, when he started being associated more with Cardi. Who else we got? We got the Lil Boat series. It was decent. Lil Boat original and Lil Boat 2 were fire. 3 was cool too. I just don't think it touches Love is Rage, I'm gonna be honest. You're saying Project Baby 1 and 2. What else we got? We got Drip Season with Gunna. We got Lucky Freeway. We got Slime Season with Young Thug. I think there was another one, but I still take Love is Rage. Uzi's my favorite all-time artist. Like, all time. Even though I consider Lil Wayne the GOAT of all this rap and why everybody does what they do. And he kind of like helped popularize rap to where it is, in addition to Drake, of course. But I'd still take Love is Rage. Cardi doesn't have a series, so you can't really say him. Slime Season was fire. And Uzi was on the one of there too. It just shows you how much of an Uzi fan I am. Gunna's is pretty good too. I feel like Drip Season 3 was fire. I didn't really like Drip Season 4 ever as much as everybody else did. Like, that comes down to, it did super well sales wise, like 145K or something like that. But I don't know, it just didn't hit the same as me, right? For me, I feel like it was stacked with features per usual. Whereas Drip Season 3, I feel like that's when Gunna really shined. He had his swag going before he went super mainstream, and then he just had a bunch of features that were like the cash grabs. Once you get to a certain level, you have to get the features on there because, you know, you got to capitalize on all the clout that you got, all the cosigns, the affiliations you got with bigger artists, Young Thug. Who else? I feel like that's it. Uzi was on that too, yeah. Would I take Love is Rage series over Lil Uzi Vert series? Yeah, I would. Because Lil Uzi Vert vs. the World 2 was kind of, I'm not going to say forced, but it was a deluxe to Eternal Atake. So like, it was, not that it was rushed, but I feel like it wasn't supposed to be a standalone album. So I don't really consider it too much of a series. But Love is Rage, like, I discovered Uzi with Love is Rage, and I literally could not stop listening to it. I was like telling everybody at my college in the gym, like, yo, you ever heard this Lil Uzi dude? I found it on Dat Piff. And everyone's like, no, who the fuck is that? And what do you know? Like a year later, he drops Verse the World. He drops Perfect Love Tape. Like, that was the original start of the Uzi the God, the stepdad of Ken and Lone. Is Uzi still going number one? Yeah. I think with 165K, he's pretty cleared to beat Morgan Wallen, or however you pronounce his name. All the chicks are listening to that album, though, unfortunately. So, and like, he basically put country on his back. Whereas I feel like in rap, there's a ton of artists. So a lot of the streams and whatnot are being segregated across all of the rappers, especially because of how just different rappers come on beats. Pause. Whereas country, I feel like there's like a specific type of formula. Like, I took my girl with my pickup truck to the lake and we had a bunch of beers and I did that thing to her when we were dancing in the moonlight. And so every country fan is gonna like Morgan Wallen. You know what I'm saying? So like all of those streams he's putting on for country, it's almost like Bad Bunny. He's like the main Latin artist. So all of Latin America and all of like the Spanish speakers are gonna be streaming his music, and that's why he got billions of streams on all of those albums or all of those songs. And so his streams go crazy. He's one of the top stream artists in the world. Whereas rappers, again, like you can be a Trippie Redd fan and then you can be like a Lil Baby fan. And there's two differently, like completely different types of music, even though they're both hip hop. So that's why it's harder for rappers, I feel like, to beat Morgan Wallen right now. But I'm pretty sure Young Thug did it. He was the first #1 album, or maybe not, I can't remember, of 2023. And then Uzi's going to do it as well. Or Young Thug didn't do it because I think his sales went down. But Uzi, if you're above 100K, I feel like you're beating Morgan Wallen in his like 10th week. So Uzi does country music better. No, bro. We got to stop doing that. Like on Pink Tape, he dropped some rock songs. People are like, oh my God, Uzi invented rock music. I'm like, no, bro. Those were literally covers. If you listen to the original songs, those ones are better than his rock songs. I'm sorry. It's just, he's a rapper. So of course he's, execution wise, it's not going to be as great. And like the rock listeners aren't going to be listening to that. Maybe for rap listeners who don't really listen to rock, like it's fresh. Like, oh shit, like what is this? He evolved. It's like, nah, he just did something that was different. He did something that was already created. Again, it was just a cover. He was just doing it in his voice. Juice WRLD would have killed it though. I don't think he has a series though. He just drops whatever concept he's thinking of at the time.